who in fighting right now is exciting you? Like coming up into it, like
there's
who's
so many guys. There's so many, man. Did you watch Morab's last fight last weekend? Morab Dvalishvili and Sean O'Malley. That guy is insane. He's insane. His cardio is like something that everyone who has been involved in the sport for as long as I have is blown away by it. The guy's a freak. Daniel Cormier went to visit him after he won the title. He won the title Saturday night at the Sphere in Vegas, beat Sean O'Malley, dominant 5-round decision, just steamrolled him. The next day, Daniel Cormier goes to visit him. He's out running. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't stop.
Yeah,
doesn't stop. Just this guy from Georgia, from this, war-torn country, who is just embraces that fucking grind at a level that nobody else can compete with. And when he gets in the ring, like, no one can match his cardio. No one can match his pace. He melts the greatest of the greats. You see guys like Umar Nurmagomedov, who's elite. He's world class. Like, at any other time, he would be a world champion. And Morab's just overwhelming him. You see him just getting overwhelmed by the pace. And Morab doesn't even get tired. He's a freak.
So he's probably trained in Georgia most of his life then? Do you think that gives him an advantage? Like he's trained in like sort of maybe his fighting style, or is it just like, is he doing the same type of fighting but just better, you think? Or is it just that they can't read?
You can see the evolution of his technique. So a lot of it is in America. So it's just his mindset and his drive. And I think some of it, Faraz Zahabi did a whole video about him saying he needs to be studied in a lab. Faraz Zahabi, who runs TriStar in Montreal, is like one of the greatest gyms of all time, and he's one of the best minds ever in the history of MMA, and he's blown away by this guy. He's like, there's guys that are on EPO, which is like, that's the cyclist take that makes you have more blood cells, and it makes you have more cardio, but you can have a fucking stroke. It's like super dangerous to take. But that's like a lot of the like Tour de France guys get busted for that kind of shit. Some fighters get busted. He's like, guys that I know that have been on EPO don't have that kind of cardio. This is crazy cardio. This is like something freakish. And he's like, he thinks some of it's genetic, but Morab says it's not. Morab says, no, I used to get tired. But he's just, he's a freak. He's a freak, and he just keeps getting better with his technique. He gets better with everything. That drive is not just for his cardio. That drive is for his whole skill set. So he's a fucking monster. And then Ilia Topuria, who's fighting Charles Oliveira at the end of the month, like, that guy is insane. That guy's knocked out two of the greatest featherweights of all time, Volkanovski and Max Holloway. Nobody could knock those guys out in featherweight before, and he did it. And he made it look easy. He made it look like they're like he's just on another level from everybody. And then now he's moving up to 155 pounds. He's like decided he cleared out that division. He's moving up. Like he's
insane. Yeah,
insane. There's guys like that are just their level is above everybody else's level. And with Ilia, it's everything. It's his submissions, his kicks, his punches, everything. He can do anything. I mean, he does everything perfect. All his technique is perfect. And he's fucking driven and ultra confident. This is an amazing time for the sport, man. It's a crazy time because these guys that are coming in with like one fight in the UFC, they look like world-class contenders, like right away.
Yeah. Well, it's cool because it seems like it's a really good way to get like obscure people into the spotlight. Like it seems like if you can just go in there and fight good, that it's like you can really work your way up to the top pretty quick, I guess. Like, I guess it does take some fights, but like if you're like the guys that are in the top at the UFC now, how many fights do you think it takes them before they wreck it? Like, how many big wins? Is it really just a win or two, I guess, if they're big enough and they're like,
it really depends entirely on their skill set and who they're fighting and how good they are when they get into the organization. Like, the best example of a quick rise to the top is Alex Pereira. But Alex Pereira is one of the greatest kickboxers of all time. And Alex Pereira, when he entered into the UFC, like, a lot of people were completely unaware of him. And me, as a giant kickboxing fan, he was the guy that I was like, when this motherfucker comes over here, bodies are going to drop, man. I'm telling you, you ain't never seen nothing like. And I remember Daniel Cormier saying to me, like, really? I'm like, dude, I'm telling you. I was pointing to him in his debut. I go, that's the motherfucker. That's the boogeyman of boogeymen. I go, he knocks people into orbit. And I was showing him some videos of kickboxing fights, and he was like, holy shit. I go, dude, everybody he touches, he's got the touch of death. And then we start steamrolling people in the UFC, and he knocked out Strickland in one round. And the opening fight that he had when he hit that dude with a flying knee and just sent him into orbit, and everybody's like, whoa. I'm like, yeah, dude, this guy is scary. So that guy was, within 3 years, was a 2-division world champion, which is just nuts. Like, nobody's done that before. And, defended the light heavyweight title multiple times in just a few years.